So, what do you do when the thing you do to help deal with stress and anxiety becomes part of the cause? What's going on, everybody? I'm Steven, and I wanted to share something I think is pretty important to talk about this time of year. It feels like this time of year, a lot of things become maybe a little bit more heavy for people. A lot of people are dealing with stuff. And I thought it was a good time to share something about myself that I deal with. Not just this time of year, but kind of all the time. And I just wanted to open up and to share this with you. Now, I'm also going to be doing a toy hunt that I'll do this narration over top that. So if you don't want to hear anything heavy or hear about feelings or anything, just put it on mute. You can watch my toy hunt. There you go. But yeah, let's get right into it. So late last year when I decided I wanted to turn my YouTube channel that I hadn't really been using and turn it into a toy focus channel, I was thinking about the videos I wanted to shoot. And talking about my toy anxiety was one of the video topics. Now, I'm not talking about toy anxiety, the cool YouTube channel that goes over toys and has a lot of cool videos. I'm talking about my actual anxiety I feel sometimes when I go toy hunting in stores and in crowded places. I've always been a high-strung person that tends to worry too much. But my first dealing with overwhelming anxiety was at the end of college. I was about to graduate, and I guess there was a lot of pinned-up feelings I didn't really know I was having. A lot of stress. And I had a full-on panic attack. At the time, I thought I was dying. I thought, am I having a heart attack? I had an overwhelming sense of dread. It was a textbook description of anxiety. But I didn't know. It was the first time I'd ever felt that way. It was pretty scary. But I went to the doctor. They told me it was anxiety. And there was a bit of relief with that. It's like, okay, I'm not having a heart attack or I'm not dying. I'm just having anxiety. And knowing that it was something like that, I was able to cope. It wasn't a chemical imbalance causing it. It wasn't a thyroid that was like messed up or anything like that. It was it was all mental. It was all in my head and how I dealt with stress and dealt with overthinking things. So knowing that, I was kind of able to control it. I was able to push the thoughts out of my head, those kind of intrusive thoughts, and things got better. It was through years and years, I was able to kind of control it. It just became stress. I was managing it pretty well. It wasn't until the pandemic hit. This is years later. The pandemic hit, anxiety snuck back into my life. With everything going on in the world, at the time, my job was kind of iffy because our contract was running up. I didn't even know if I had a job next month or the month after. It was pretty worrisome. Yeah, with all that going on, I had a full-on panic attack at work. It sent me to the hospital. I went in, there again, thought I was having a heart attack. My heart was just racing uncontrollably. I felt like I was going to pass out. And doctor came in and said, "You're not having a heart attack, you're having an anxiety attack." I'm like, oh man, it's been a while, but I know what you're talking about. I've had it before. Yeah, I was glad I wasn't having a heart attack, but I was kind of upset that I'd let stress get to that point again where it took control and put me into a place where I was at the hospital. But my doctor prescribed me some pills I call my panic pills. And it's a little something. If I just become too overwhelmed, I can take a pill and it just helps kind of mellow things out. This makes me feel more in control, a little more stable. And the weird thing is, even just knowing I have it, like I don't even always have to take one, just knowing I have them available is enough to kind of help me control my anxiety and my stress. So it's like, just in case, like if I go somewhere and know I have that with me, I'm not as concerned. I'm not worried about having a meltdown anywhere. I can always take one of those and calm down if need be. Something I've always enjoyed. It's always been a thing that helped me with stress, helped me relax. Something I've enjoyed is collecting toys. And then as I got older, doing toy hunts and then doing toy photography. It's just always been something that's one of my go-tos, and I enjoy it. But suddenly I was noticing I was experiencing anxiety on my toy hunts. When I'd go inside of a store, I was getting anxious. I was in a toy aisle. I felt like I was like stuck. I would get, and especially like around crowds, around people. The noise, the lights, the small aisles, sometimes even the smells and stuff. It was like I was being overloaded, sensory overload, and I would get panic attacks. I'd have to go like sit down like in my car and kind of calm down, or just get out and get out of the store and get some air. And it was kind of upsetting because I enjoy toy hunting itself. It was just these other outside factors that were kind of getting in the way. So yeah, anytime I found myself in a crowd or stuck in a line or even stuck in traffic or stuck at a red light, I could feel that dread sneaking in. And it was kind of upsetting. I'm like, what am I going to do? This is one of the things I enjoy, but now it's being stopped by anxiety. So I had to make a decision. I had to say, am I going to let anxiety control what I enjoy and what I do? And I just said, no, I'm not. I can't let it ruin that part of my life. I can't let it take that away from me. So I just had to start doing a few things differently. One thing I do is I stay better hydrated. I don't know what it is, but drinking some water and keeping water in my system seems to help. I think, water is good for you. So I think just your body running a little bit better is definitely going to make you feel better, and you're not going to feel like lightheaded or have heart racing as much if you're hydrated. Or you're dehydrated, you're going to notice a lot of bad things happening. So drink some water. For me, that helps. I no longer speed walk when I'm in a store. I've always been, when I go into a store, it's like a mission. It's like I know where I'm going, and I zip right through there at high speeds. And it's not even something I notice I do, it's just something I've done. But yeah, it gets your heart racing, and doing that, knowing mixed in with anxiety, you get to a place and your heart's racing, you're like, is that normal? And you start to overthink things. I do. And I've had to stop and take a slower pace. Just to enjoy where I'm at, don't be in such a hurry. And then I won't be worried about, hey, is my heart racing because I'm having a heart attack? No, that's not happening. You're just up walking around faster than usual. So it's okay. So I no longer speed run through the stores. And in that same vein, I no longer scan the aisle like a maniac. I'm no longer like throwing my head around, looking at everything, trying to take it all in quick. I take my time. I stop and look. Don't move my head all around to make myself feel dizzy. I just have to take it slow and enjoy it. And just enjoy where I'm at the time, and just remain calm. So am I cured? Absolutely not. But it's a work in progress, and I'm okay with that. So when you're out there, remember, be patient with other people and be patient with yourself. Be kind. The world is a messed up place right now, and we just have to remember to enjoy the things that make us happy. And it's different for everybody. I've talked about things that help me, and that's not always going to be the case for everybody. And people deal with everything differently, and my anxiety is not the same as other people's anxiety. Some people, it's not mental, it's something like a chemical imbalance. All sorts of things is different. So everyone's journey is different, and it's okay. And remember, everyone's got something going on. It's a lot of people are having it too. You're not alone. It's good to remember you're not alone. You're not the first person to experience what you're feeling. So you just got to keep going and find what works for you. Find the things that help you. And just keep on going on your journey to make things good for you. So I picked up a few things on this toy hunt. As you saw, if you were watching as I was rambling on there. I went to one of my favorite thrift stores, America's Thrift. It's next to one of our Walmarts here. And found a couple little baggies here. I spent about $5 on everything. There was a few pieces I really liked in there. Then some stuff that not so much. I'll start with the things that not so much. Now, I like Spider-Man, but I don't really particularly care for this version of him. He's a more you know, maybe a younger kid's toys, a little bit of articulation. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but pretty basic. But I got a little Spider-Man in the bag. I didn't really think I cared much for this, but the more I look at him, the more I kind of like him. He's like a little wind-up soldier. He's like a little wind-up guy. You wind him and he walks. He's like a little soldier dude. He'll probably go down to my studio and decorate my shelves down there. Got a Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. He'll probably go down to the studio. I've got this little dog that I have no idea what he is from. There's a little dog there. And another little character, I thought was like a Pokemon, but I don't think it is. I don't think Pokemon wear pink underwear. But a little character there. He'll be getting donated to somewhere. I got this character from Beauty and the Beast, the Candlestick. But he's kind of like a extra cartoony looking. Like, look at his eyes. He's not like the animated movie. He's got like maybe something like he had gone on top of a pen or something. But yeah, a little... What was his... I can't remember his name. But he was the Candlestick. We got a Captain Hook. Whoop. He's a little bit more advanced. He's got some articulation. He swivels, arms move around. So maybe from like a playset or some sort. But Captain Hook's pretty cool. He'll probably go to the studio. Got a large Pinocchio PVC. He is a Disney. He didn't have a year, but he looks like he's a little bit older. Definitely looks kind of vintage. Got a Minnie Mouse. Got a Daisy. I think Daisy is Donald Duck's girlfriend. She's from 1991 from Kellogg's. So she's like a cereal character. That's pretty cool. I've got two twin Plutos. Got two identical Plutos. This says Disney made in China. No other dates or anything on him. I didn't notice he actually has articulation. Chip and then Dale. Different scales, unfortunately. This one had to have come with like a playset or something. He's got some movement. His arms move around. Wearing maybe like a Chinese outfit there. And then Dale, if I've got the names right, I might have mixed up. Dale wearing his traditional outfit. Then the two pieces, my favorite, are Scrooge McDucks. Got a regular one here that's standing with his money bag. He's from Kellogg, so this is a cereal character. And then this one, this says made in China. But yeah, obviously goes with something like he would be riding on some sort of car or something. I feel like this might have been like in a Happy Meal or like a kid's meal of some sort. But that's the fun part, is looking these up and seeing kind of where they came from. And definitely will be hunting what else goes with them, because I'd like to complete this one. I mean, these two are the ones that I got them for. I wouldn't mind getting maybe a complete of this other. Yeah, fun little pickup. Nothing amazing, but there's a quick little toy hunt. And on that toy hunt, it didn't get too bad of anxiety. Maybe right towards the end of Walmart, I was probably ready to get out. But yeah, not too bad. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my story and things I deal with. This channel has been a good source for me to kind of vent, not vent, but share my feelings and share something I enjoy with people. And hopefully you enjoy watching it and enjoy going on my journey, hunting for toys, hunting for things that I love. And yeah, there you go. But yeah, I've had a good year. We're wrapping things up. We got Christmas. I've got a lot of cool ideas for next year. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.